Hey now, take a step outside and seize the day now. Set aside your...
Hello lovelies and welcome back to my channel. This is going to be a part 2 video to my colouring book stash that I did probably yesterday from when you're seeing this video, because I'm going to have to split it into two, and in fact I think I'm going to have to speak a lot faster and get through them quicker in this video because I didn't even get anywhere near halfway on the last one. So I apologise if I'm boring you for such a long time, but I've got a lot to get through in this one, so I'm going to be talking quick. The first one that I have to show you is this Jade summer book, which I did explain in the last video. I've got a lot of her designs, and this one is a bit different to the other ones that I did show you, as it's in grayscale, and like it says there, 2 books in one. And this is a chibi girls again, so they're like cute little girls with big eyes and bright colours, and this one's in grayscale. When I ordered this book, grayscale was completely new to me, so this was definitely something new. I haven't done much in it. I don't even know if I've done anything in it, to be honest, but I am wanting to, especially after the Colouring Heaven subscription magazine that we've just had, the Gothic Alchemy one that came in grayscale, and I actually really enjoyed doing some of them. And now that I've had a bit of practice, I probably will come back to this book and give it another go, so I'm looking forward to doing some more on that one, even though I've barely only done like one image. This one I got on Amazon, I think. Like you've probably seen in the last video, a lot of my colouring books are actually horror themed or Halloween themed, just because I really like that. This one is again Halloween doodle, and it's, as you can imagine, full of doodles. This one's designed a bit like the Jade Summer ones, where there's like the black design behind each page, which helps the colours not to seep through. So this one's quite interesting. Like I said before as well, sorry for repeating myself, but just in case you didn't see part 1, I'm not showing you all of my completed pages on this video because it'll be far too long, but I will be doing a separate video showing you all my completed pages in these books, all together in one video. Here is another book, Halloween themed, Fangs for the Memories, and again, I don't even know if I've done any. Probably not much, but this one's got more like Halloween and spooky quotes and stuff in it, which I really liked, so I thought that was pretty cool. This next one is a brand new book that's just come in the post, so that's why I haven't done a single thing to it, but I thought it was really cool because we actually have 3 cats, so I found this really funny. As you can see, it's called Cat Life, and it's got a pretty lazy looking cat laying on a tree bench. Each one's got its own name and they're single-sided, but I just thought these were some really funny and cool cat designs because I can just relate to what each of these cats are getting up to and compare it to the cats that we have, because they are little monsters and they get into everything. This next one again is another new one, and it's Family Guy. I didn't even know this existed, and I think I got it from W.H. Smith, I think. But I love Family Guy. We used to watch it every single night, so I just had to get it. And it's really strange as well, actually. I've not got any other colouring books with these kind of designs, but around the images there's like a really thin line, so you can kind of probably colour it in black or whatever yourself and to outline the images. So I don't know what I'm going to do there, it's a bit strange, but the designs are quite strange. I don't even know if I'm going to flip through all them, to be honest, because I can't guarantee they're all like maybe child friendly, I don't know. This next collection that I've got, a lot of you already know about, they're big in the colouring community, and this one is Imagimorphia by Kirby Rosannes. I absolutely love his colouring books, and I know a lot of people do. I'm going to flip through these really quickly because you would have already seen a load of the books anyway, but like I said, I don't want to show you all the finished pages in this video, because these, like the next books you're going to see in this pile, are the ones that I've done the most in, so you'll see a lot more finished pages now. The next one in the series is this Animorphia one. I just love his designs, they're so creative, and the way that they merge into all different things, it's just, I just think they're really cool. I've not seen anything like it, and I've also said to my partner before that I think some of them will actually make some really interesting tattoos. This one's Mythomorphia one. I know there's videos of a lot of people colouring these designs, but I will try and do a video as well where I'm doing like colour with me's and stuff, so it's not all about just talking to you all and boring you probably. And then Phantomorphia. This one's not my most favourite out of all of them, but it's still pretty cool. It's pretty thin compared to the others, but that's okay. It's just not my fave. In fact, his newest book is my all-time favourite, which I think is at the bottom of the pile. And then the last one for now is this Geomorphia one, which again is another thin one compared to the first few that I showed you, but it doesn't matter. The designs that he does are that intricate and detailed that they take you a long time to finish anyway, so even if it's a thin book it doesn't matter, it still takes up a lot of your time. Now I only have 2 out of 3, I think his 4th one's coming out this year. Don't shout at me if I'm wrong, I don't know, but I've only just got into these colouring books in the last couple of months. And the Alan Roberts The Beauty of Horror collection. This one's number 2, Giuliana's Creepatorium. And again, obviously I had to get them because they're Halloween themed and scary themed and spooky stuff. I actually really like his style as well. I think they're really nice to colour and they don't take that long, not like what you would think. They're a lot quicker. I've got another book of his that's a smaller one and some of the designs in there just took me no time at all, which sometimes you just want that, don't you? And then like this is the second one that I've got, but it's book number 3, and this one's called Haunted Playgrounds. They're really good, these books. I really like them. I do want to get the 4th one when it comes out. I think it's available for pre-order on Amazon, but I'm just not sure if it's a 4th book or 5th or something, so I don't take me on my word, but he does some really good designs. This next one I didn't like that much. I got it because it's Bram Stoker's Dracula, which well, most of us know about by now. And inside, just familiarise eyes. I can remember just really not liking it. I haven't even probably coloured hardly anything in here, and I don't even know if I will. Like, I'm not going to get rid of it just yet, just in case I do want to come back to it in the future, but I just don't think, like, the pages in the... I'm not opening these pages fully for you, sorry. I don't think the actual styles and the pages are like that great for colouring. It's just a bit weird. I don't even know how to explain myself half the time, but I don't know, I just look at that image and it just doesn't draw me into colour it at all. I just find it quite strange. I was quite disappointed with that one. Moving on, Joanna Basford, as most of us again know. This one is of course Magical Jungle, and I am in love with all of her books, so a lot more are completed in these books, but her style again is super awesome, and they just kind of, I find a lot of people, me included, colour these designs in really bright colours. They just kind of encourage you, they make you want to, I don't know, bring out the brightness. The second one that I've got of hers is Secret Garden, an Inky Treasure Hunt and colouring book, and I've left the price on there, so sorry about that. But you can see it's from the Works, and they actually do them for a really good price. Some of these are half completed again, but she makes the books really interesting as well, so she adds like little things throughout to do, and there's like images to look out for in the book, kind of like a nice buy. At the back it'll tell you like where they all were if you couldn't spot them all, which is quite cool. But each page is like a different style, which is interesting. Next one that I have is one that I put off ordering for a while because I didn't know if the style was me at all, but since having it I loved the images that I've done. Well, I've done one and a bit, but the one that I did do, I really enjoyed colouring it. So I'm wanting to get some more of this style colouring book in the future because I just know that I'm probably going to like those as well. So this one's Romantic Country, the second tale, The Tale of the Secret Forest and the Animals of Kokot, a fantasy colouring book. Eri? I don't know. But this one's really cool. Oh, at the back as well, you have like this thing that you can pull out. and you can actually make it into like a scene. It's weird, but it's cool. You can see here, it'd probably be quite nice if you've got kids to like give it to them to play around with, or for yourself if you like. But the reason why I didn't know if I was going to like this one is mostly because it kind of looks like it's just been drawn in pencil. The lines aren't completely black, they're like greyish and they're a bit wobbly. But if you're wanting to kind of try designs where, you know, like a lot of people are like whiting out the lines now and trying to do images without all the lines around them, where they're like in black and just creating the lines yourself, then this one would be really easy for you to do. And then on the front cover and on the back, they've also got a bit that you can colour in, which I do like the idea of, because sometimes I want to try and do a piece where I can actually use white pencil and you can actually see it, because I don't have much experience with white pencil, to be honest. This one is Roald Dahl's Marvellous Colouring Book Adventure. I think this is one of the original books that I got, and it probably just drew me in because it was shiny, because I'm a little bit childish like that. I didn't like this one that much either, but I think it's just because I've moved on to like more, I don't know how to explain it, like more technical drawings, like not quite as basic, you know, like all the Joanna Basfords and the Mythomorphias and stuff like that. This is another Joanna Basford book, Enchanted Forest, and I think I've only just got this one. There's probably nothing done in it. I'm still trying to collect all of her books. I think I'm only missing like 1 or 2 now. But again, there's nothing done in it, but you can just see how cool it's going to be when it... Imagine all the pages completed. That's what I'm really looking forward to. I want to try and work through at least one of the books that I've got and literally complete every single page, because that would just be so awesome. I think I'll just sit there and stare at it all the time. And then the last one of Joanna Basford that I've got here is Ivy and the Inky Butterfly. And you've probably seen in the first video, my introductory, I was actually colouring a page in here. And I think it's the first full page that I finished, but I'm not going to go through it with you today. But this, all of her books have got like the gold foiling on the front and the back end, so it's really quite nice. And this one's a different style to others as well. I don't know if it's just like the version that I ordered and whether you can get them all the same, but this one's not got the like the dust cover on the front. This is actually the cover, so it's a bit different, but it's still cool. You can still open it out and colour it in. There always seems to be a design on the front and back, which is interesting. We're nearly there. This book is a thinner book actually, and it's a kawaii colouring book, so it's kind of got more of these images where it's got little cute faces and eyes on everything that's not normally got faces, like food and stuff. And I probably haven't done anything or much in here, but I do want to. This is more for like, I think I'll probably use my marker pens in this book a lot more, because I have got a lot of marker pens and I never really use them because I don't want to ruin my colouring books by ruining the pages behind or whatever. So this is the kind of book I'd probably just sit there and just colour with marker pens when I'm not really wanting to try and not wanting to put any effort into what it looks like, really. This is the book I was on about earlier, Beauty of Horror, Tricks and Treats by Alan Roberts. This is the last book I've got of his at the minute, and this is interesting. I didn't really expect it to arrive this small, to be honest, but that's not a bad thing because it makes for some quite quick finishes, which is quite satisfying really when you're just looking to complete a page. Just do a quick project, get it done, and I will show you the completed ones when I do that video. But it's a cute book. Again, it's got shiny writing. Next one, Beautiful Letters to Colour and Share. Again, this one's from the works and I haven't done anything in here, but what interested me was that you could actually, it's got perforated pages, so you can pull the letters out when you've styled them, and it kind of encourages you to make one of those, like, I don't know what you call them, like put it on string and hang up the words. I can never think of words when I need to, but yeah, if I ever need to do some kind of banner or anything and hang it on a wall, this might be quite cool. I might actually do it for a background in one of my videos, I don't know, maybe. This one I had to get because of childhood nostalgia, I guess. I used to read her books all the time, and please comment below if you know what I mean. Did you ever read Jacqueline Wilson books? I literally used to sit there and read them to my mum when I was younger all the time, and I still actually, I ordered some not long ago and have started reading some of her books again because they're still just as good, I think, even when you're not little anymore. So obviously this one is just Jacqueline Wilson colouring book, illustrated by Nick Sharratt, who illustrates all of her books for her. And this one's pretty fun. I think the reason why I haven't actually done anything or done much in here yet is because I want to look up the actual colours of, because a lot of the pictures in here are the front covers of her books that she's done, so I want to actually copy the whole colour theme from her book, so I just haven't gotten around to doing that yet, but I'm looking forward to doing that one. I think I'm losing my voice, I'm talking that much too well. Here again is another one that I got from the Wix, and it's called A Million Unicorns, Magical Creatures to Colour by Lulu Mayo, and it is a bargain on £3. It's a thinner one, but it's quite a fun one, little unicorns in, and if it's got unicorns in it then I'll probably just buy it. This one again I would probably just go through with like markers and just not really be that bothered about making sure it looks amazing or whatever, or putting like highlight and shadow in, it just be something to colour and relax at the same time. I promise we're nearly there. Here is another one from the Works, and like just because I say it's from the Works doesn't mean they're the ones that make it. That's just where I bought it from. This one's Tangle Bay, an enchanting colouring book with hidden treasure, and it was only £4. I don't think I've done anything in this one yet either, but mostly sometimes I've bought these ones and then I got some other ones after, like the Mythomorphia and the what are the ones, like the Joanna Basford and the Hannah Lynn books. So then because I enjoyed them that much, I never really came back to these ones, which makes me feel like it's not fair on these books. I should probably just come back to them and do at least a page in them, but I quite like some of the designs in here, which made me pick it up. I don't know what to move on to next, so this is probably the best way to go. This is a big book and I haven't done anything in this. It was a Christmas gift. The Menagerie. I'm not going to open it because, well, I'll just try and show you. I can't really because it's quite a big book, but it's kind of got more of the designs again, where it's a bit like mandala kind of stuff. As you can see from the bear on the front, this is kind of what it's like inside, so you probably use like fine liners to colour it in and stuff. It's animal portraits to colour. Sorry, and it's called the Menagerie. I don't know if I said that, but I haven't done anything in that one yet. I will do. I got that one for Christmas as a gift, so I appreciated that. This one, as I mentioned earlier, is my absolute favourite book that Kirby Roseanne's done so far, and I think it is actually a lot of people's when I was looking at all the different feedbacks. It's called Worlds Within Worlds, and he's actually like morphed some really interesting images together, as you'll see, and if you've got the book I'm sure you understand, but some of these designs, I have loved them. I'm not going to go through each page in detail just because you'll see some of the designs that I've done, because this is a book that I've done a lot of designs in. But I'm actually wanting to start at the beginning of this book and work my way through, just because there's not really any images in here that I don't like. They just sometimes can be quite daunting, because, you know, going from just colouring block colours and then colouring something where you're putting a lot of effort into like where the light's shining and the shadows are going to be, can be quite daunting, especially on images with a lot of detail and stuff, and it is daunting for me even now, but I kind of just try and start off somewhere small and just build it up from there. But I want to try and do a few colour with me's videos, doing some pages in this book, so we will come back to this book in the future. I just don't want to flip through it anymore because I have done some pages in there. This last collection I'm going to show you, I'm just going to flip through really fast because I've got a lot of them, and it's actually from a monthly subscription club called Colouring Heaven. So you pay monthly obviously, and then they send you the colouring book through the post each month, and it's a different theme each month. Each book is filled with images from different designers and artists, so it makes it proper interesting. They normally send a email a week or two before they publish the book and give you like a little sneak peek as to what the theme's going to be that month in the book, so you kind of know a bit of what to expect, or so you can try and look up the author and stuff and see what some of their designs are before it arrives, just in case you're impatient like I am. So let me just count how many I have, because that's how many months I've been subscribed. Just bear with me. So there's 15 of these in total, which is why I need to go through them quite fast. Not all of them are actually collected from the monthly subscription, if I'm honest, because you can actually go on their website, which is through Anthem Publishing, and order some back copies of some previous months. Now, once they've sold out of the previous month's ones, but they do have some left in stock of different ones. So what I did is I went online and just ordered some of the ones that I hadn't been to, like, after I subscribed, ones that I'd missed in the past, I went and ordered just because I knew that I liked them. And what makes these really cool is you can colour, like they leave it so that you can colour the front cover and the back in, which I really like, and a lot of people do it, so that's really nice. Give you a quick flip through of this one. So this is how they're all laid out. They've all got the numbers on that side, and there's one image per page. And some books are all different artists, some are just one artist, their artwork all the way through, but some of them are mixed artworks from different artists, which can give you some variety. And they always give you this bit at the beginning, the colour combination chart as well. Oh, just knocked Groot over. So you can practice with your colour combinations and with your like media. So if you want pencils or pens, you can see what it's like on there. But the paper quality for this is really good as well. I do really like it. So this one's called Sorcerers and Sorceresses Special. Bit of a tongue twister. And then we've got Adorable Alien Special. So normally the special is just where they've like got a load of it's like a special edition. I don't think those ones go out in the post each month. I think they're ones you have to buy as a special edition, but don't hold me on that, I'm not sure. This is one that I did order though, that wasn't coming in my subscription, that I must have missed, but I had to order it just because it's got adorable aliens in it. Simples. And then we've got a Nouveau Fantasy Special, which I nearly ordered this one again the other day on the website because I wasn't sure if I had it. So I should probably really like keep up to scratch with my collection, because I'm going to end up with duplicates at this rate. But I'm glad I didn't order it now because I actually already have it. I haven't always done many images in all these because they come each month, so you do end up with a lot of them, and I've got a lot of books, so I don't have a lot of time to get through them all. This is the most recent one that we've had, Aardman, and it's super cool, as you can see. Wallace and Gromit. There's a few different designs inside as well. So like Shaun the Sheep and Creature Comforts, Morph, well, and then the Wallace and Gromit. So these are really fun. This is the only one I've seen like it that they've done so far, that's kind of like taken from a TV programme, but that's not saying that they haven't done one. This is the first one that I've seen that they've done from TV programmes. This next one, I think this was actually the first one that I got from subscribing to them, and it's Frightlings Halloween, and these characters are what drew me in, because obviously it's Halloween, so that's going to draw me in anyway, but these creatures I thought were really cute and they drew me in, and this is how I found out about the subscription club, so I'm really grateful that I discovered it, because I've just loved the club ever since. Trying to move a bit faster. So this is their annual 2021, and they normally just put like a collection of the different designs throughout the year all into one book. So sometimes there is some grayscale images in these. I also got the annual 2019 book. So as you can see, there's a complete mixture, so there's going to be something in there for everyone really, to match everyone's tastes, which is nice. This one is, apart from the Wallace and Gromit, this is the one before that, and I know a lot of people either loved or hated this one because it's grayscale, but I'm learning to love it. I do like it. It just takes a lot of practice and a lot of looking up, a lot of just playing around, I guess. But the reason why there was a lot of controversy is just because the grayscale was really dark. But I think after people gave it a go, and tried it, they've discovered that it actually wasn't too bad, and they've actually enjoyed it, and I do. I really like it. This one's Bohemian Beauties Special. I like this style. It's kind of, because I do like crystals and stuff, and I have a lot of crystals on my desk when I'm working, so this is really up my alley. Animal Wonderland Special. Now, don't judge the front cover where I started colouring. I was actually playing like a game of Fortnite on my Switch at the same time as colouring this, so I weren't even paying attention, which I shouldn't have done, because I just regret it. But I don't even think I've done any inside this one either. Even though I haven't done anything, they're not going to waste. I would give them away to people that if I wasn't wanting to do them, but they're all books out. I do want to try and do some in the future. It's just having time, isn't it? This one is the Dreamtime Special, and I started colouring in the front cover of this one again. Just haven't carried it on. I will do though. It's not just stopped for no reason. I'll just need to add more to it. We're nearly there. We're nearly at the end. This feels like such a marathon. I've actually literally filmed these two videos back to back, and then I'll be posting them like separate days, because it would have been such a long video all in one, but I feel like I'm literally losing my voice. This one is Dark Fantasy Special. Let me know down below in the comments section as well which one of these ones is your favourite that you've seen. Like, out of the whole collection, what's your favourite out of all the books I've shown you, and what is your favourite out of these Colouring Heaven ones that you've seen now. This is the Alice in Wonderland Special. There's all different adaptations to Alice in Wonderland in here, so it's like all different artists' take on her. As you can see, there's some grayscales, there's some normal images, there's all different styles in here. Then we've got a Christmas special. Don't you just love getting a colouring book through the post? I love it. Makes me so happy. And then this is the final book. I feel like I need to like take a bow. Like I need a round of applause or something. This is the Halloween special then, and this is also one that I got near the beginning. And again, I love it. Whew. So yeah, like I said, please comment down below any questions that you might have about anything you've seen today. Let me know what is your favourite book out of all the ones that I've shown you, and what is your favourite Colouring Heaven colouring book, just because I would be interested to know. And yeah, go and give me a follow over on Instagram. I'll give you a follow back, and we can look at talk about different crafty stuff together. I think not all my videos are going to be about colouring. I'm going to be doing some with my planning, because I'm into planning and reading, so there's going to be some book videos, there's going to be cross stitching videos, but I know these first few have been about colouring, but it's just because that's what I've been doing these past few days. So I do want to thank you for staying with me through this journey of these past two videos. Please give it a thumbs up if you have liked what you have seen, and give me a subscribe if you wouldn't mind, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching.